What's up, everybody? It's Coach Albie here. Everybody has questions about how to wrap your hands with these type of hand wraps, and I'm about to show you guys right now. Let's go. First steps first, guys, is we got to create a pad with the wrap. So we're going to do this a couple of times until you make a nice little cushion pad. Right there is perfect. All right, and we're always going to want to, when we're wrapping our hands, we're always going to want to go away from the thumb, okay? So first things first is make the pad. All right, so once you got the cushion made for the knuckles, we're gonna go ahead and start putting it on the hand. So I like to use my chin for the first little wrap around. Then once you get the first one, the rest will come, There we go. All right, once we got the cushion on there, we're gonna start wrapping the hand with the first row. We got 2 rows per hand, so this is gonna be the first row. So what you wanna be doing here is we're gonna make sure that we're covering the pad on the front and the bottom. Making sure that we're getting the wrist a couple times. Making sure that we're getting the thumb. When we do the thumb, we gotta make sure that we're closing our hand when we do the thumb, because if you leave your hand open and you tighten it like that, your thumb's gonna hurt, all right? So let's make sure, let's do that again. Over the thumb, close the thumb, wrap the wrist. And then finish up on the wrist with this one. Make sure we get good wrist support. All right, then we're done with the first row, okay? Let's do the second row. Okay, guys, so now we're gonna grab the second row and we're going to pick up where we left off, right there on the wrist. Again, the first row is always the tricky one, but once you get the first roll on there, the rest is smooth. All right, this is where it gets a little tricky. We're gonna start going through the fingers. We're gonna go through the furthest through the furthest finger, go on the outside, and bring it back this way. Again, close your hand, or else your hand will hurt if you pull on that and just wrap around the wrist. So close it, wrap around the wrist, and then come back and do the next finger. Now the next finger, we're gonna create an X motion. You see that X we created right there? Create the X, close your hand, and we're gonna do it again. And as we do this, close, we're gonna go under the wrist. And now for this last one, we're not gonna create the X. We're gonna go back the way we started. There we go. And you guys are welcome to slow this video down how many times you want and rewatch it. There we go. Now from here, we're gonna go over the knuckles. And you guys are welcome to do the knuckles and the thumb as many times as you want. The hand wraps are always different for everybody, just because some people have wrist problems, some people have knuckle problems, and that's okay. But always finish up on the knuckles, because look, we gotta tuck it in at the end. And once you got it like this, boom. It shouldn't be too tight right here, and it shouldn't be too tight right here. It's nice and compact, you see, right there. So always remember, guys, when you're doing this, making sure that our hand is nice and open, because if it's not nice and open, if you do this and start tightening it, by the time you want to open your hand, it's gonna hurt pretty bad. So that's how you wrap these kind of hand wraps, guys. If you guys have any questions about this, feel free to comment them down below, and I'm happy to answer them for you guys. But this is a clean hand wrap right here. Let's get to it.